only design frocks, he also makes stars. Star maker po, napakarami pong na-discover ng mga beauty queen ng ating panauhin ngayong hapon sa Kababayan, LA. But you know what? Even though this was years ago, there's still no slowing down for Philippine fashion icon Renee Salud. We caught up with him sa kanya pong recent visit dito sa Los Angeles. Let's watch this.
Renee, what brings you to the U.S.?
Well, it's my annual visit to the U.S. And, of course, I miss U.S., my friends, my family, and, of course, the fashion. Yeah.
Kamusta naman ang fashion sa Philippines?
We're getting to be very competitive and getting to be exciting. And there are lots of new designers. There are lots of cutting-edge designers. And they're introducing new lines, new cuts. And I guess Philippines is very competitive. In my case, I always see, I see to it that I always introduce what is from the Philippines. And what is in the Philippines? From the Philippines, we have our own piña. This is a very beautiful fabric, very flimsy. And this is similar with the organzas. And we have a lot of hand-woven fabrics from the mountains, from the tribes. And they have the very unique patterns and colors. And of course, our jewelries, our indigenous jewelries, like the shellcraft. We have a lot of semi-precious stones. There's part in the Philippines, of course, you know Cebu very well, that they have a lot of very good craftsmen, and they have new when you say new look, they come up with their own experiments and they introduce it to the world, and it's being accepted. This has been my advocacy in life. As a fashion designer, you have to, it's about time that you have to bring, pay back something for your country. And as a fashion designer, what can I do for my country? But introduce what is in our country. Introduce our culture, our textiles, the product of the people from the mountains. And so I thought of having my fashion using those indigenous materials, but of course it has to have that kind of universal appeal, something that you could wear it in the streets of New York or somewhere else, or in a party, with something that it will not turn out to be costumey. Right. Something that it's Filipino and yet wearable.
And you've been in the business for so long now. If you were to pick, looking back and looking forward, what do you think is the glory era of design in the Philippines, or fashion in the Philippines?
Just like the glory era of the fashion all over the world, it's still the 50s and the 60s. Those fashion during those days are much different than the fashion of today. Dahil women would really dress up to the hilt. Every time there's a party, they would really prepare themselves for the party. Unlike now that you just get a beautiful blouse and then you get another skirt and you put a belt, and that's fashion for them. But unlike those days, from the shoes, to the stockings, to the hair, to everything has to be put together and coordinated.
Yeah. That said, what is your definition of fashion?
Fashion, anything that is worn in the street for me is fashion. Because I don't want to see fashion just hanging on the racks and at department stores. I would like to see fashion, my fashion, being worn by everybody. And my real aim is to see my clothes in the closet of every woman in the Philippines, if not in the Philippines, all over the world.
And that interview was done at the residence of the Nuida family. So we'd like to thank Rocio Nuida and Carlene Nuida Calloway for opening their home to us that night to interview Renee Salud. They actually held a party in honor of the Philippine fashion icon. And when we return on the show, we'll give you the second part of our interview.
I want my family to get the most value for my money.